Good morning. Good morning. As you get here, make sure you say hello and let me know you're here as I pop into the different locations and make sure we are alive. And where's my phone so I can check on this? Good morning. There we go. All right. And one more thing. It looks like we're live, but I need to just check one thing and make sure. So I can check on this. There we are. All right. I think it's good. Let me try one more thing. Perfect. Well, as I said, good morning. And as you get here, make sure you say hello. Let me know that you're here. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. Make sure I've got it where I can see comments. All right. So I just want to share a little bit about my day yesterday. That's where I'm going to start. I spent the morning, it was Sunday morning, and I spent the morning with my daughter. We did a bunch of different things. We went places, and then later in the day, I went to visit my son. We did a lot of different things, but it was magical. And I know that may just sound strange, but what I noticed was to start with, my daughter and I get in the car and we're going somewhere and we're both noticing what a beautiful day it is. I mean, it was hot, but it was gorgeous, right? The sky was beautiful. Everything was just beautiful. And everywhere we went, something amazing happened, from someone just giving us a 50% off coupon when we were just standing in line and already had our items in the cart. And this woman turned around and said, "Do you want a 50% off coupon?" Well, heck yeah. So we got the coupon. And it was like things like that just kind of happened all day long. Everywhere we went, something special was offered to us. I mean, at the grocery store, I mean, everywhere. And so it was just, like I said, magical. We had an amazing time. And then later in the day, when I went to go visit my son, we went out different places and the same kind of thing was happening. We would decide to buy something and they'd say, "Oh, by the way, this one's on sale." Okay, great. And going out to eat, we went so many places and everything was magical. And it really had me thinking a lot about how we show up in our day, right? Because our day began with noticing how beautiful it was outside. And it continued all day long. Everything we noticed was amazing. And then special little things kept happening. I made money, I found money, I spent money, but I had these magical, I know I keep saying magical, but that's what it felt like, moments with both my children. And to me, that is always amazing when you can have these connections, right? And playing with the dogs, just, it was, there's no other word I can come up with other than magical. You feel me? And the thing that's interesting is most days we're really scanning for what's going wrong. And so, what I thought about yesterday as I was driving home from my son is that one of my friends and I, we talk quite often. Sometimes we're on Zooms, sometimes we're on the phone, and we try to get together in person as often as we can. But it seems like a lot of days when we're talking, it's talking through something that we need help with, something that's bothering us, right? I'm sure most people are the same. So just go ahead and tell me if you are. So I called my friend in the phone on the phone as I was driving home, and I said, "I just wanted to call you for a reason other than to get help with something, to run something by you. I just wanna share my day of celebration." And we chatted and chatted about all the things that I had noticed during the day that were so magical. And so in turn, she started sharing some of the magical things that had been happening in her day. So as I thought about that a lot more after I got home, and then I was thinking about it again this morning. And this is something that I teach all the time about what we that our awareness of things as like we're only aware of about 5% of what's out there. There are 50 billion bits of information that come at us per second, right? And it's everything, from the wind blowing, the leaves, the sky, the ant on the ground, the flowers, the everything, right? It's all information that's coming at us. And our brain filters it out to 2000 bits per second. And the way those 2000 bits are decided on is what our focus is. And so, since my focus and my daughter's focus when we first got out yesterday was all about how amazing everything was, and we'd even talked a little about it before we left the house, but we were gearing up without it being an intention. We didn't intentionally say, "Okay, let's focus on the good," which we should, but that's not what we did. It just kind of naturally flowed through the day. And it's almost like if you think about it, have you ever gone up, in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom or go get a drink of water or whatever it is you get up for, and you stub your toe, right? Especially first thing in the morning. You stub your toe and it's like, "Ah, ah," and you get aggravated at yourself for not paying more attention or whatever it is, and then if you don't catch it right then and stop this progression of irritation and pain, you can perpetuate that kind of experience. Not that you stub your toe every few minutes, but you'll do something that will equal that feeling in your body, that thought in your mind all day long. Just think about that. So, what do? Right? You change your focus. So, like I said, when we're doing things, whatever we're scanning for, if we're looking for the magic in life, we're going to find more magical things. So, whatever you're scanning for is what shows up in your awareness first. So, complaining is often just a stronger habit than celebration, right? Like I said, we are normally can jump into that with just like that. And even like when I'm working with clients, almost every single person, almost, now there's always an exception, but almost every single person, when I start working with them and I say, "Okay, so what is it that you want?" They can give me a litany of things that they don't want. That's how they start. "Well, I don't wanna be struggling with money anymore. I don't want to be unhappy in my relationships. I don't want to have a job that just pulls everything out of me. I I don't" right? That's where they start. So, I politely listen, and I'll make notes, and then I say, "Okay, you told me all the things you don't want. Now tell me what you want." And some people still have a very difficult time telling me what they want. And so I even have to talk them through, okay, if you don't want a job that sucks the life out of you, what do you want? And I have to really, really pull it out of them because that's not the natural tendency. And so I'm asking you to pay attention, right? So, what I want you to do, if you're up to the task, is to notice one tiny blessing today. It doesn't have to be anything big. Not the big obvious ones, of course, but the small ones. Maybe a parking spot, a coupon somebody shares with you, a kind word, a beautiful sunset, a beautiful sunrise. And really notice. And then I want you to call someone and tell them something good. Unprompted, no crisis attached. Just share with someone. Say, I just wanted to let you know how amazing the trees look today. I don't care what it is. Find something and share it with someone. Just think about how it would change your day if somebody called you and told you how amazing things are instead of complaining. So if this has been inspirational to you, and I know a lot of you are already on the list for the newsletter, but if you would like, let me grab my link real quick for my newsletter. Hold on. I should have had this ready, but I didn't. Get me that. Oh, wait a minute. This is the wrong thing. Hold on. Let me find it. Oh, I know. Hold on a second. Here we go. Bear with me just a moment. And I'm going to grab the link to the newsletter. Here we go. And I'm going to share it everywhere here. So I'm going to put it in the comments here. And then let me put it over here. All right. And then here as well, which you should all be on the newsletter, but just on the side chance that you have not been added, go ahead and sign up as I share a lot of insights and affirmations, journal prompts, books to read, and experiments to do. So today, I would love for you to do this and go into the comments and maybe share one tiny blessing that you saw today, and make sure that you call someone and share it. All right. So it has been a blessing to be with you here today, and I can't wait to hear what you found today as a blessing. And just as a side note, I do have a journal by my bed, and it is very helpful, but it's called The Magic I Witnessed Today. And every day, no, I don't do it every day. Most days, I go in and I log something small or large that was a blessing, so that I can go back and look and see over time the blessings that have shown up in my life. Because let's be honest, most of the time we get busy, and the blessings that we got 3 days ago become the past, and we don't even think about them anymore. And this just gives you an option to go back and view some of the amazing things that you've had happen in your life. And I want that for all of us. All right. You have a super blessed day. And as always, life is delicious. Mwah.